Genesis 1, and to keep from burning a lot of your time and keep me from struggling a lot this morning, Genesis chapter 1. I'm being stubborn today, so just bear with me, because believe me, reading ain't my best friend. So I'm going to ask the sound people in the back, would they wake up back there long enough to put Genesis chapter 1 on the board for me? Genesis 1:1. All the way to the 3rd verse. I probably could quote it, but I want to read it so you can get a good understanding of where I'm going. Amen? I love you guys, and I pray y'all love me as much as I love y'all. If you don't love me, that's your fault, because I'm a lovable fella. And I don't know why you wouldn't love me anyway, knowing I love you. Genesis is the book that I believe that if you want to understand God's mind, Genesis would be the best place to start. Because whatever God had in mind, it started in Genesis. Whatever happened after the fact, then God was trying to fix it. But everything that God wanted, how he wanted it, God decided it in Genesis. So he said, in the beginning, which we know that this is God speaking after the fact, because you can't read this without first leaving this out. You have to go to God first. Do you say God in the beginning? Because without God, it couldn't be a beginning. So you got to know that if God didn't start your beginning, then you ain't got one. So a lot of our beginnings might be wrong because we started without God. That's right. So that's why you have to know that my beginning started right. So in the beginning, God, and the Bible says God created. Now, who created it? God did. Somebody say God created it. That means that God took something out of nothing and made what he wanted. But then that would be an unfair statement, because he created what he wanted, but he took it out of himself. In other words, whatever God wanted, he reached in himself and got it. Yeah. Get the mark. So God looked in himself and decided what he wanted, and he said he created the heavens and the earth. Who did that? God did. Man couldn't do that. You can't do that. You can have created ideas, but you can't create anything. The problem with people is you spend too much time trying to create things, and the reason you will never create nothing, because there's nothing new under the sun. Okay. That's true. God never asked you to create things. It was already created. Mm-hmm. So he created the heavens and the earth. Now I want you to read this, because it's going to sound crazy, but I'll get to the point. Verse 2. And the earth that he created. Now who created it? God. This is where we have problems at. And the earth which God created was without form. Who created it? God did. So if there was a mess. Now, historians and biblical scholars claim Genesis 1 and Genesis 2 that something happened, and that's where we get the Ice Age from. In other words, that was the lapse between Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. There was so many years of things took place, because it's impossible for God to create something and it be in a mess. So people can't buy into the theory, because they says no way God could make a mess out of things. But it didn't say he made a mess. It just said that the earth that he made. He said it was without form and it was void. And what? And darkness. They said there ain't no darkness in God. So all of these scriptures that people try to prove their philosophy over, we're trying to discredit the God that created it. He said, I just created it. But when it came to the earth, there was some things was left to do yet. The heavens, I was through with that. There were some things I wanted to do on the earth that I haven't completed yet. So I got a little bit more work to do, but I want to start somewhere. I just throw the hint at one of y'all. There's some work to do, but I got to start somewhere. Tell somebody I got work to do, but I need to start somewhere. So he said it was void, it was out, and it was. Y'all got to read with me. I can read too. And was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God did what? Upon the face of the waters. So whatever God made, he must have been okay with it. Because his Spirit moved. Hello? Hello? If God created it, it ought to move. See, anything that God created, he always got something covering it. I ain't want to go there too fast. Go to my next verse and I go back and I want to put out a point. And God said, let there be light. Now, anybody got the Amplified version? Amplified version. And you can read. Now, if you got a first grade education, you can't read, don't read. I don't need you over there stumbling through the words, and I'm having problems stumbling too. All of us don't need to be messing up. But I can read it if you want me to.
In the beginning.
No, verse 2. Just only verse 2.
The earth was.
Hold up, that's Adele. Yes. Adele, when you come up in here. Because I know that's your voice. I can't see, but I know your voice this morning. Now, verse 2 says what?
The earth was formless.
The earth was formless.
And void.
It was void.
Or a waste. And emptiness.
It was empty. Somebody say empty.
And darkness was upon the face of the deep.
It was upon the very great face of the deep. Mm-hmm. And the Spirit of God was what it was doing? Now, she probably reading the Amplified. She reading King James.
The Spirit of God was moving.
See?
Hovering.
Brooding. Over the face of the waters. In other words, in chapter 2, the earth, God says, it is not like I want it, but it's not hopeless either.
All right.
In other words, there is some other things that I'm finna do that I need you to get a picture of it, so I want you to understand that life is going to be this way sometime.
All right.
It may not always look like it was supposed to look, but I'm going to give you something to make it look that way.
All right.
So the Bible says that the Spirit of God hovered, it brooded over the face of the waters. Now, the word brood in here has two implications, two theories that I want you to hear this morning. Because the first thing you're going to notice that the Spirit of God stood over the situation.
All right.
And I never saw it before, but I noticed he stood over it and he looked at the situation and decided at the same time. So he was standing over it looking, but he was thinking. Tell somebody, think sometime. We quick to say amen without thinking. In other words, the Spirit of God hovered over the situation, but at the same time, it was some thinking going on.
Yeah.
Because it wanted to make sure it knew what it was looking at.
Yeah.
So God said, well, let me help people understand when things are chaotic, when things are not like I want it to be, I'm going to give you a system to work with. And he said, here's my system. When things are chaotic in your life or in other people's lives, what I need you to do now, I need you to look at it, and I need you to stay over it, and I need you to think about it. Now, I want you to think because I want you to find out what part do you play. Because sometimes we look at that situation, but we don't know what we ought to do about the situation.
Okay.
Now, I didn't say God didn't know what to do. It said that the Spirit of God hovered over that situation while God was thinking on the situation, and then he decided what he thought needed to be put in place. So the first thing you're going to need in life when you're dealing with yourself and others, the first thing you notice in verse 3, God said, let there be light. In other words, wherever darkness and chaos is, Nothing is going to change until somebody puts some light on it.
Light on.
Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I believe it's a new beginning this morning. We're finna put some light in these situations that don't look right. It may not look right. It may not be. It's formless. It's empty. It's void. But it ain't hopeless. See, a lot of times we see things and it don't look like the way we want it to look. And God said, well, don't worry about how it looks. What I want you to do is, can you think like me? In other words, can you get your mind thinking the way I think?
Yeah.
And now I'm going to give you a system on how to think. So every time you come into a chaotic situation, I want you to pray over it, but I want you to get a word on it. We pray over it, but we don't never get a word over it. Because if you get a word over it, when you open your mouth, you'll know what to say. So the first thing you're going to need in any chaotic situation, you need the ability to see.
Yeah.
So the first thing he did, he shined some light up on the situation. Now, light is good, but it's dangerous. Because light also says it's going to expose some stuff. So when light come in, light tend to expose both directions. We think light is only exposed in the direction toward the thing I'm talking to. But light also exposing the person talking. Because now I'm getting light in the situation, and now the situation you can see when it couldn't see.
All right.
So every once in a while, you got to know that God know what he's doing.
Yeah.
So the first thing he says, you got to put some light on that situation. Look at somebody and say, put some light on it. See, God didn't make the situation where he didn't know what he was going to do. He put the situation in place so he would teach us how to do things. So when you run into situations and things are going crazy in your life, then all you need to do is stop for a few minutes and just stand still.
Yeah.
And just let God talk to you before you open your mouth. Because if he would have said, let's make water, it already had water.
Already had.
So God said, well, only thing I'm doing is I'm putting structure where there's no structure.
Right.
People's lives are like it is because sometimes it's just out of order.
Yeah.
God said the only thing that's wrong, things are not in its proper perspective.
Yeah.
So what I need to do now is start off with the first thing I need to do, and that's get some light on my situation.
Yeah.
I need to know whether I need to stay in it or get out of it. I need to know whether or not God going to change it or God ain't going to change it.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to keep saying something and you don't know what God said.
Yeah.
You keep believing God going to do this when God ain't never told you he was going to do that.
Come on here.
So you got to shine light. Come on. Somebody say shine light on the root of the problem.
Yeah.
So we need to know what the root of the problem is. Don't just put light on the situation. What is the root problem that's going on right now? Yeah. And God said the only thing that's going on is things are not in its proper places. Yeah. And there's some things in our life that's out of place.
All right.
And even though you may be doing a little this and a little that, but it ain't got right yet because you ain't put it in proper perspective. So that's why we need light. Light also speaks of clarity. We need clarity on them situations. You need clarity on the next move. You need clarity on what God getting ready to do. So when you open your mouth, you know what I said, God said that. Yeah. Now if God said that, come on, if he said it to you, then you need to stand firm on what he just said. Yeah. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm putting some structure back in my disruption. In other words, there's some things in my life been disrupted. Now I got to put some structure back in it. Okay. Now, if it's true that something happened between Genesis 1 and Genesis 2, that was a disruption took place that messed everything up. Mm-hmm. But because of the God is a creator, he came back and said, I know how it goes. Okay. Quit going to people that don't have answers for your problems.
Come on.
In other words, quit looking to people that their life's already full of chaos and you're trying to ask them what to do. Find somebody that knows how to go to God and get a word for that situation. Look at somebody and say, put a word on it. Now, if you put a word on it, you get light on it. And that's how your life is going to start to get it back in right order with God. So when I told y'all this morning, y'all said offerings. I said, no, the light that you putting on it is wrong.
Right, amen.
Because he didn't tell you to bring the offering for you. So light says tithe. So I want to make sure that when you start speaking, what did God say about this right here? What word should I put over this right here? Should I say this or should I not say that? So God said, let me start with light first. Now, once he's put the light in there, watch this now. Tell somebody, say, watch this now. Because Pastor up to something, and I don't want to say amen too much. Because I know him. That rascal had you shouting, and then he'll hit you with something that don't make sense. So we got to shine the light on the root of the problem. We must be clear. Somebody say clear. You have to be something to reach something. You can't reach something if you ain't nothing. So the first thing you got to do is shine light on who you are. So get your identity right first. Find out who you are in him. Once you find out that God created you in his image and his likeness, you have the same ability to speak like he speaks. Say what he say. See, if you can do what he do, then no matter how chaotic the situation is, all you got to do is do what your daddy did. Tell somebody, I'm just like my father. When things are not right, him and I give a thought on what to do. And he always speak a word in my situation, so when I'm going through something, I already know I'm coming out. See, when there's light, I don't have to worry about stumbling in the dark. When there's no light, then we always wondering what's next. So he wants us to get light in our situations. If you look at Matthew chapter 5, around the 14th verse, somebody go there for me, Matthew 5 and 14. Because he says, shine light on the situation. Tell somebody, say, put some light on the situation. And so if you're going to have a new beginning, you need to understand first and foremost, you have to be like God. You have to have light in your life. Because there's no light in your life, then you ain't going to be to say nothing on them situations. So Matthew 5:14 says this. You are the light. Tell somebody, you are the light. You're the light of the world. That means that you have something in you that when others don't see, you see. Stop asking people in the dark to see something. In other words, God says, I've made you the light. So when there is chaos going on, then I want you to go in that situation and find out what needs to be done in that situation and become the light in that situation. Now, you have to read it because I want to go all the way down to verse 16. You are the light of the world. A city. Somebody say a whole city. Problem is you don't want to be a city. You want to be a country. Tell somebody I'm a city. I'm a whole city. That means I'm lit up. Tell somebody I'm lit this morning. See, when people meet you, they ought to meet light. See, when people meet us, a lot of times we talking like they talk. How can you talk like the world talk? How can you not know if you light? Well, let me tell you what the problem with light. Light don't stand out by itself. If you notice something, my light is always housed in something. The problem with most of us, our light is housed in a body. And a lot of times the body is messing up the light. It didn't say you didn't have light. It just says sometimes the housing got problems. In other words, we a lighthouse. You're a light, but the light is inside that house. Your job is to make sure that when danger comes, that you don't let the ships go in the wrong direction and go destroy themselves. So the purpose of a lighthouse is to warn the ships from coming in certain directions. The purpose of you and I up on the earth is to be a light to a generation. So when their life is going in the wrong direction, oh, somebody ought to preach right there. When their life is in chaos, when their life seems like it's in ruin, the light ought to come in and say, not today. It may not look right, but it ain't hopeless. It may not be what you think, but God has sent me in this situation to put light on it. Now read that next verse for me. Neither do men light a candle Now, you don't go hide yourself either. If you the light, stay visible. Tell somebody, if you the light, stay visible. Don't go run when things go bad in your life. Because if that light came on for others, why can't it stay on for you? In other words, if God uses you to bring hope to others, why that same hope can't be used for you? In other words, when you light it up, don't cover it up. Tell somebody, I'm lit, but I ain't covered. That's why I say live out loud in your light. In other words, let your light shine up in here. Keep reading. But on a candlestick. In other words, put it visible where everybody can see it. Stop hiding. Oh, it's going to get dangerous now. How is it that when it comes to being the light, you always somewhere trying to hide? He said, get on the candlestick where everybody can see you. Because if I'm on a candlestick, that means that I have the ability now, oh Lord, to illuminate. Tell somebody it's time to illuminate. If we're going to work with God, we got to become illumination for people. That means that where people can't see, the light that's in my life is giving them ability to see. We ought to be able to give people more access to movements. See, before they met you, maybe they were struggling. But since they met you, they ought to be able to move better because the light in your life is giving them what they call visibility. Now they see more. That's why he said the word is a lamp unto my feet. In other words, it takes light to travel. Most of us like to be in the darkness anyway. Until somebody puts some light on it, then we say, turn the light off. But God said you can't put this light and put a shade over it. Because it ain't designed for that. It was designed to be on a candlestick so everybody could see it. Keep reading. And it give it light. Illuminates. That means that if you're the only one see it.
Come on here.
I say, If you're the only one see it, something wrong. Now, there's some lights we call. We got a few of them right here. That. It's like a canister light. The light sits up in there. Well, the reason why that particular light, because the way they design it is designed to aim in a certain area. There's a certain dimension of what it's trying to expose. Then another light may expose more dimension. So you got to know at some points too, when God is speaking, what dimension of light do he want you to bring in that situation? Sometimes we come in people's lives and we try to light them up too much. And then you light them up too much and they fail. So you need to know what dimension of light should I bring to this individual, because this person here, they just babies. I can't expose them to this big deep light. I can't get them doing what everybody else doing. I got to get them just in enough so they can, if you got too much light, you see too much stuff. In other words, if I can only see what's ahead of me, see, you got a light and a lamp.
Okay.
See, one keeps you close and the other one gets you further. So sometimes we just got to start with people where they are. And we got to start with saying, well, regardless of what's going on in your life, we're going to start right here and we're going to shine a little light on this situation. Because all the other stuff is too much. Because if I see everything I'm going through, I may flatline me. In other words, I didn't see that till you put that light there. But put enough so I can have enough room to move. Don't give me your whole testimony. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Don't give me your whole testimony, but give me enough to at least to listen to you. Y'all been talking to somebody and say, I can't do all of that. Well, you shine the wrong light. You put this big old spotlight on them. Just put a little light and give them enough to say, I can do that. And then when you go back, make it a little bit brighter. But if you put it too bright, then it makes them back up. Keep reading.
Unto all that are in the house.
Unto all. Somebody shout out. All. You can't be choice about who your light shine on. The problem with us, we want to pick who we put our light on. No, everybody can enjoy your light because it's bright enough.
Yeah.
But you just got to know, who is who when you shine that light. There's some people in this room, if I put light, I can have deeper conversation. There's some people in this room, I put light, I can't put a lot of conversation on them. I have to give them enough just to enjoy them.
Yeah.
Because if you don't watch it, you'll forget about you had to be processed too. So even though people came in your life, they let their light shine. You ever said, "Dear little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. You didn't give it to me, so I'm going to let it shine. Oh, you didn't give it to me, so I'm going to let it shine." But he said that all of them in the room experienced the light. So don't get in the room and start picking out certain people and forget about the rest. Because everybody in the room needs light. Now, you might go to somebody light brighter than yours. Hello. Every once in a while, I call somebody that light a little brighter than mine. Because, see, when you don't see well, you don't walk well. I said, when you don't see well, you don't walk well.
Okay.
One of the things they told me that the cornea job is to help give light to the eye. Well, the problem with the eyeballs, it has nothing to do with really, when you look at things, the eyeball job is not really telling you nothing. The brains is telling you what you see. The eyes are just, we look through the eyes, not with the eyes.
Yeah.
But the cornea, with the things I've been having surgery with, its job is really to shine light so I can get enough light so my nerves can pick up what's going on so my brains will know what it needs to say.
Yeah.
But the problem with my cornea is so dark that looking at you all, I can't see your faces. But I see what you're wearing. Like somebody right there got a white on. But now, watch this now. I can't tell who you are, but my brains know that's white. You'll get it tomorrow.
Come on.
I say my brains know it's white. Because there's parts of my eyes that ain't dark. But there is parts of my eyes it's dark, so I can't make it out. But the parts that do make out, what my brains do, it takes all those parts that I can see, and it try to conclude what I'm looking at. And then when it do that, when it can't conclude, my ears pick up on your voice. Then I say, "Oh, I didn't know that was her." But she opened my mouth, I say, "That's Adele." Now, I saw figures, but I didn't know who it was. But because I know her voice, hear me up in here. I know her voice. So by me knowing her voice, my brain said, "That sounds like Adele." You see how all this works? So you got a brains and a mind. See, a lot of times we try to rule the brains out and tell me, let me work with my mind. But you got to work with your brains too. Your brains have to learn things. And then when it learns things, it protects you too. It'll remind you of stuff. It'll tell you, that's Kamish right there. And then your mind remember things too that you ain't got right with Kamish too. Now, I'm finna go somewhere, because it says now, let the light go everywhere. Now, what's that name for us?
Let your light so shine.
Now, stop right there. Who read that? Jay, as you read? Now, read it slow, Jay, because, I'm slow. Let your light. Now, he said, let your light. Now, in other words, he's telling you got a light. I don't care what's going on in your life. You got light. You got light. You like them cigarettes. You light. Oh, God, he said, let your light. Somebody said, let your light. Can you sell it today? You got light. So the first thing God did, he put light in the situation. So he's telling you, if you're going to have a good life, you got to put light. He said, let your light. Now watch what the next word say. So. That what it say? So, what do you mean by that? That means no matter what you're going through, so shine. Don't don't make excuses because your light is showing you everything. Because when you see it, so shine. In other words, God don't put you in situations for you to bag up.
Yeah.
God put you in situations for you to come forward.
Yeah.
Because in those situations, the reason why he needs you there, he needs you to shine some light here. In other words, let's say people ain't acting up, people ain't acting the way you want that. I need some help. Can I get some real people in the church? Let's say people ain't doing what you think they ought to be doing. But it said, let your light shine.
Your light.
But you were my daylight. But he said, regardless of what people not doing, so shine. That means you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I got a light for humming. Jay got so shining for praising. Jay might not feel like it, but it don't matter how he feel, because the light that we need this morning, he got it.
Yeah.
That's not my light. I start singing and get lost. He was up here this morning and he was just singing, and he kept singing about the strength of God. Suppose he decide not to so shine. We sometimes stop shining because the same light that should be helping others is revealing some things to us about ourselves.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Now, it didn't reveal it for you to shut down.
Right.
It revealed it for you to clean it up too. You can't show me light and you stay dark.
All right.
Come on. What good you having light in your house and it don't work for y'all?
No.
Everybody enjoying your light but you. So let your light so shine. Read some more. Before men, not before your mirror. Let people see it. If you got light, let people see your light.
Yeah.
In other words, how can you shine light if you mad with people?
Okay.
How you gonna shine light if you ducking and dodging? You can't shine light running from stuff.
Yeah.
Go in that situation and say, listen, is something missing in this situation? There's a void here. There's an emptiness here. Ain't no joy in here. He said, let your light be the joy in there. Wherever something is not working, the light ought to go in and at least show people it can be.
Yeah.
In other words, you call light into that. You shine into it. Well, you know, every time I go home, my wife fussing. Well, let me help you while she fussing. Because your light dim.
Okay.
No, let me rephrase it. Your light got a cover over it.
Oh my God. Come on.
Because your pride saying, well, I ain't going to let my light shine. Well, who gave you the right to restrict your light?
Okay.
You can't restrict your light from me because you don't like me.
All right.
That ain't what the Bible said. God didn't give you the light to turn it off.
Okay.
He said, put it on the candlestick.
That's right.
In other words, don't touch it. Put it where it can work without you blowing it, without you messing with it. Because if you hold it, you might turn it this way. Put it on the candlestick, it'll sit there and light it up.
Yeah.
So we got to shine light in those situations. Look at somebody say, shine light on the root of the problem. Listen to me good, people. Number one, God said we the light of the world. So we have to be the people that makes the difference when things are not going right in the lives of other people. And I said you can't reach people, you can't reach something until you be something. Okay. Quit trying to reach people and you ain't being what you're reaching. So if you light, be light, and that way when you reach people, they'll be light. Now, I got a quote that I wrote that I want you to take down. And I think it's going to help all of us. When I read it, it really helped me. Because you know what most people problem is? We as believers spend more time fixing or working on what we don't like. Now listen to what I'm going to say. We spend most of our time dealing with what we don't like, not with what's wrong.
Okay.
most stuff that you struggle with is not what's wrong. It's what you don't like. In other words, you're running a situation that's different from you. So you'll spend your life trying to put light somewhere and want God to change what you don't like. God wasn't fixing what he didn't like. God was fixing what was wrong. We're trying to fix what we don't like. God said, I ain't fixing what you don't like. My word will never work on something you don't like. My word only works on what's wrong. If it ain't wrong, I ain't fixing it. Because if I fix it because you don't like it, then I'm messing you up. So we need to stop working on things in people's lives because they're different. The problem with people is, if they don't do it the way we do it, then something must be wrong with it. It don't have to be nothing wrong with it. It may be just different because you had a different experience. We were listening to them sing that song this morning, The Strength Like No Other, right? Yeah. Then Leonard went on into another part of that song, or you just added that? About Psalms. No, right? Somebody was singing this morning. Jay. Y'all was singing this song, Strength Like No Other, then y'all went into another part of the song, or y'all just added that? Now, watch this. They added that, right? Yeah. Now, this is where God is. First of all they did was took the same music and put more lyrics.
Come on.
They didn't create nothing. They just got innovative. They just dropped more words. In other words, they put in the song wasn't something that wasn't in the song, but they never changed the beat of the music. God said, I'm not asking you to change the beat of the music. I'm asking you to get in that situation and put in it what ain't in it. Every once in a while, just because somebody else didn't do it, don't mean you can't do it. You might have been the person that God be using to come in and see it another way. Our problem is we come in fighting with people because we don't like it. Well, they just too loud. No, but the Bible didn't say it was wrong. You don't like it. So why would God take his word and quiet me down because you don't like loudness?
Okay.
See, our problem is I could have took the same song, the same beat, and started rapping, but I don't rap. So if somebody start rapping because you don't like it, the first thing you gonna do is try to go in and fix it. God said it ain't broke.
Okay.
When people start to be innovative, they start to look at things and look at what you didn't do and look at what they can do, because if you think about it, your generation, how we done things ain't the same generation that we're dealing with. So what we got to allow God is, when we bring light in there, don't think that your experiences is the only thing gonna matter now. Because most of your experiences is outdated to what's going on new. You ain't got to clap. I ain't come for no clap because emotionally, I'm not tied to clapping no more. Because I realize half of y'all that clap, you still talk about me anyway. Half of y'all don't clap, you still talk about me. I ain't say you talk bad about me, I say you talk about me. You understand what I'm trying to show you this morning? Don't tie people into your experience. By the fact, when you get around people, look for how you can empower them. He said, Adam, you're not going to be me, but you made in my likeness. I'm going to empower you to be fruitful and multiply. In other words, he didn't tell Adam to create anything. He said, Adam, take what I've created and be innovative now. In other words, I want you, Adam, to take what's already is, and I want you to make more of what you see. Now, as we have progressed in life, they made cars years ago with wood. Stick wheels. Well, they still driving cars. They just ain't got no stick wheels on. You ain't created nothing.
Come on.
You just innovative to get you some rims on your car. It's still a car. You just got a different type of car.
Yeah.
But cars been around since the world started. God just have a time that he wants things done.
Yeah.
So one generation can't hold the next generation hostage
Yeah.
because all you know is what you know. So when the next generation come, now watch this. You will embrace it because the car you had no air.
Okay.
Now, if one of them pass by you with the air conditioner, you get up in there. You understand? When it's our convenient, we like it. When it ain't our convenient, we always asking God to do something. You notice God never fix what you don't like.
That's true. That's true.
Why? Because number one, God ain't got the answer to your don't like it.
Okay.
God only answers to what's wrong. All these don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. God said, listen, I'm not answering to your don't like it. If you don't like pork, that's your business. But I made pork. Eat that.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Everybody want God to just cater to they don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, I would talk to the sister, but she's too dead. Ain't nobody ask you nothing about how she is.
That's right.
She don't supposed to be like you.
That's right.
Why is it you get along with people just like you and nobody else? Well, if you want people just like you, won't just you show up? Because all the rest of people came with you is a waste of time.
That's right.
Because they can't say nothing no different because they going to say the same thing you say. I love diversity.
Yeah.
Really be honest with you, I look for the people I don't agree with.
All right.
And the reason I look for them because they make me think.
Yeah.
If you only around people see things your way, how do you know you ain't deceived?
Okay.
The only way you want to ever grow, you need somebody to challenge your last experience.
That's right.
Somebody say, God, Jesus, God was an innovator. He said, Adam, I'm making you, and all I need you to do now is take what I already made and make things happen.
That's right.
They didn't create no trees, they just went cut trees.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's good.
I say, God, you know what? This is so crazy. Now, I ain't gonna be long a tree, I'm gonna be short, right? And you know, short with me is just like you don't know when it's gonna be. See, so let's stop dealing with what you don't like. What's wrong in the person's life?
Yeah.
Well, well, you know, we did it this way. We ain't asked you what way we did it.
Okay. Okay.
I asked you a question. What's wrong with what's going on in their life? We don't know. Because we ain't dealing with what's wrong. We're dealing with what we don't like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like so-and-so thing. Now, watch this. When you can control it, then you're going to be the person that handle it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why a lot of times we can't help people because when it's out of our control, then guess what? We lose control. Well, if I can't control it, I'm mad. You know why people get mad? You want to really know what madness come from? People can't control another person. Well, God never gave you that. Read Genesis. God never gave man dominion over another person.
That's right.
That's not your dominion. Your dominion is over the cows of the air, the fish of the sea, the fowls of the air, but it's not over another human being. If they're made in the image and likeness of God, he gave both of male and female the same ability to listen to him, hear him. So in other words, you don't need to control me. If you got to control me to make you smile, you ain't smiling.
That's right. That's
Talk to me up in here. See, the reason why most people will never be happy, because you need control.
Yeah.
I'm already happy. I don't need control. I might need to control my happiness, but I'm always happy. I mean, I get up every morning. I may not like my situation. Watch this. I don't like the fact that I can't always see what I want to see, but what's wrong?
Okay.
I'm still living.
Yeah.
I can still praise him.
Yeah.
I still got breath in my body.
Yeah.
Problem is, I just can't, navigate and see things. God said, well, son, if it ain't bothering me, why it bothers you?
Okay.
See, because I don't like something. See, I don't like my nose, so I'm going to get him to work on it. Ain't nothing wrong with your nose. It's just big. You breathe better.
That's right. Big wide nose.
Well, I don't like it. I ain't got no hips. Well, you ain't got none. Who cares? Somebody looking at him. Problem is, the person that looking at him want hips. Get rid of them. You ain't had none when you met him. So why you gonna go try to get some hips back and you know you ain't got none?
Okay.
See, ain't nothing wrong with you, but somebody don't like something about you, and you spend all your money trying to be liked, and as soon as you get broke, they gone.
That's right. That's right.
You ain't finna make me go lose 100 pounds unless you trying to get me to lose pounds because you trying to make me healthy. But you ain't finna make me lose no 100 pounds just because you want somebody thin. Well, you go get you some of them wheat thins. You don't need to fool with me. Because, baby, look here. I come out the box looking like this.
That's right.
Now, Pastor, I would talk to you, but you too loud. Well, move around.
Now.
I get tired of being around people. Always got to make things their way.
Yeah.
Why it got to be your way? Who you supposed to be? Who made you God? Every one of us in this room is unique in our own way. And when you take away that uniqueness, you start to kill your own self because you don't have nobody to bring the better you out.
Yeah.
Why you think Jesus put a thief in the midst of him? He put a Judas at his table. He put a Peter that will cuss and cut you up. He put all kind of people there. He had a doubt at his table. But none of that mattered to him because he needed all those people on the board of directors to make sure that he finished his assignment. Look at somebody and say, I need a board of directors because I'm the CEO. I'm the chief educator. Tell somebody I'm the chief man. See, some of y'all the CFO, chief financier. See, one of the things I'm learning now, I don't need you to be me. I need you to be all of you. Because when you being all you, I came here in the morning, Miss Cynthia was bouncing all around the church just a dancing. Now, I don't know what was going on with her, she was dancing. Now, suppose somebody say, she need to sit down. Well, stop looking. Where you get the pattern from? What church you went to, nobody don't dance. Won't you get back over there? Because they dance up in here. I don't understand why you go to a church where people do certain things you just don't like. I guess you're supposed to come change up. Baby, you better look at the odds because it's stacked against you. Because 85% up in here, loud up in here, loud. Hey. But you know what I don't like about y'all? Some of y'all hypocrites anyway. You quiet in church, but you loud in them streets out there. You loud on Facebook. You loud on social media. But you get up in church, you act like you holy roller. Baby, you ain't rolling holy. You just acting. I'm finna leave that alone. I'm going somewhere else. You always got something to say, but when you get around the saints, you ain't got nothing to say. Let me tell you what I take offense to. I take offense to anybody that say anything about any one of y'all in this church. Because when you talk about one of us, you talk about all of us. Because all of us in this together. Now, you may not roll like we roll. You may not flow like we flow. But you better grow like we grow.
Okay.
You know, every time I see Mary, she's just loud. But I have ran across, she sent me a text to tell you to. She just loud. And if you don't like Jesus, don't go in the store with her. She just talking all out. But that's her. Why she have to change because you don't like somebody being like that? Like somebody needs your permission. Now watch this. You ain't happy anyway, you. At least they is happy. You know, every one person called my name the right way in this church. Everybody else called me pastor. Everybody know how to call me Gus. We got Pastor Gus. But when Pee Wee called my name, it's just something. If she ever stopped, then I ain't gonna make it. Cause she hold my name. Pastor. See, God gave her that job. She gifted to say pastor. And some of y'all look at her, she got to be that loud. You got to be that dumb. To be worried about how loud she is. She ain't picking at your quietness. Oh, God. Now. I'm finna close, but I'm finna take it somewhere. For the purpose of showing you that sometimes God will take situations that you call a problem,
Okay.
that you make, that may not be something you like, but he'll use it to fix your problem. Now, we got to let the light shine on it, first of all.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to go to Matthew chapter 5. You're already there. Look at your neighbor. I'm already there. Go to verse 39. Now, you got to understand the context of this. This is the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus is dealing with a people that was being unjust and unfair. And the people that was waiting on Jesus to come, they was looking for equality. Somebody say equality. But the people that they was dealing with made them slaves. So Jesus made a statement, and all of us read it, right?
Yep.
And I want us to read it, and I'm going to put it in context for you this morning. And I'm going to close. Because I'm going to show you the difference between a person that knows how to take bad situations and make them good by using something that you think it got to be a certain way to help people be free. Watch this. Verse 39. But I say, now Jesus talking. David, he going through their law. He's going through their system of doing things.
Yeah.
And he said, I say unto you. Now, most of y'all would say the devil is a lie. Fair is. Is you crazy? You think I'm going to let you hit my other cheek? Jesus had to be smarter than that.
Come on.
But when you don't have a mind that's innovated and you think like everybody else, you think God is giving them permission to abuse you. He wasn't.
Right.
What he was teaching them is how to diffuse people even in their own beliefs.
Yeah.
Now, let me give you 3 points that you got to understand. First of all, Jesus is talking to two different types of people. He's talking to a Jew and he's talking to a Roman soldier. Now, Roman soldiers pride themselves on being outstanding citizens. They believed that. But they had created some rules. See, when you don't have light,
Come on here.
you get tomorrow.
Come on, work.
You'll wind up dealing with situations and make it worse. But when you got light, when you deal with it, people think you don't know what you're talking about. So Jesus knew more than they gave him credit for.
Yeah.
So the Roman soldier had a rule. Number one, their rule was they could not strike a man with the left hand, the palm of their left hand.
Right.
You want to know why?
Come on.
Because that's the hand they use when they go to the toilet. It was considered to be unclean.
All right. Come on.
They had another rule that they governed themselves by because they wanted to be people that when other people saw them, they didn't want to be accused of their own laws. So they couldn't walk up to a man and just punch him because he had to be equal in strength for someone to respect him. It had to be somebody that was big enough to whoop him for him to even be counted worthy of hitting a man. Okay?
Yeah.
But later on, the Romans came up with another law.
Yeah.
Because they were slaves, they would strike them with the right hand. Okay?
Yeah.
So now, listen to what I said. Number one, they couldn't use their left palm because they couldn't strike a person with their left palm because it was considered to be unclean. It was one of their rules. They would violate their own rule. They couldn't punch the man because, number one, it had to be somebody bigger than them because somebody equal to them they would basically look like they taking advantage of the person. But they created one more rule. And the rule was a Jew knew this. They couldn't look a Roman soldier in the eye. Now, I'll finish what I'm talking about. Now, Jay, I need to borrow you. You can bring your wife, because anybody else to be a fight. Be a fight. But I want you to stand right there. I want you to be the Roman soldier. I want you to be the Jew. Now, I want you to see what I said. He's upset with you. And he's angry with you. You can't look at me now. He only held one hand to you.
Come on, come on.
That's his right hand.
Come on.
So when he come up to you, turn around. You can't look at him. Even though he angry with her. Now it seemed like Jesus was giving him right to do wrong. But he was diffusing them and breaking them down.
All right.
Now he's mad.
Yeah.
Because she done made him mad. Because she's a slave. So he walks up to her. He talks to her. She can't look at him. Now, turn your cheek this way, baby. To the right. Now, take the palm of your hand and hit her. Just bump on her face. On her face, just like this. Okay, he can do that. Now, Jesus tell her to turn the other cheek.
Come on here.
Now, watch this. She turns the other cheek. Now, the only way he could hit her, he has to use the one that he can't use, because if he used the left hand, it goes against his own law. Now, even though he's upset, he can't use it. He know he can't use it. But if he decides he want to punch her with the left or right hand, he is saying to everybody, look at, she is his equal.
There you go.
So he's breaking their laws down. God will use things that we think is against us to bless us and deliver us and set us free. Now, he know he can't punch her. He can't use his left hand. And guess what? He definitely can't turn around and look her in the face, because now when he do that, he is telling the people she one of us. Y'all all hear me up in here. Thank y'all.
Man, you work that. You work that over.
So don't always think because you have problems and situations that God is not going to use them to bring you out of situations. Because what he was doing, he was shining light upon their own laws. Because watch this. They was looking for somebody to come and deliver them from the Roman Empire. They wanted to do what they call evil for evil. Jesus said, no, you can't fight evil for evil. In other words, if they do you wrong, this is how you break them down. Force them to their own laws. Y'all don't hear me up in here. Put people on their own laws and watch they back down. But if you try to challenge them and you try to fight with them, you ain't going to win. So what I'm trying to encourage you today is, let your light shine. Let the light of God in your life go into people's situations. Let the wisdom of God get in there and find out, what can I say? Like when people do you wrong, don't go and try to do them wrong. Find out what is their stance in life and put their stance on the test and see if they even hold firm to what they believe. Because now watch this. All these witnesses know now you're a liar. So now, guess who wound up walking out of it looking good? The Jew did. And the Jew looked like Jesus was trying to tell them, oh, let them people abuse you. He ain't never told let nobody abuse you. He was just saying, be smart enough. When you're dealing with your oppressors, know how to diffuse them. But you won't do that when you see chaos and you don't ask for light. So Jesus became innovative in that situation and put light on her. And guess what? Now the Roman soldier, he couldn't do nothing to the man. So what they wanted Jesus to do, he didn't have to do. All he had to do is teach them the best way to handle the situation. So the Bible says what? Bless those that curse you. See, do good to those that, bless those that despise, bless those that curse you. See, don't try to take issues, get even with people. Go do something nice for them. Because that's how you go diffuse them or bring them back to a place where they realize, you know what? That man showed me a better way. If you do what they do, then what good is your light? Your light is only good as what you make other people see. So this week, shine the light in the light of people's lives. Shine it in your home. Shine it on your kids. You know, they might go off on you. Don't you go off on them. Shine it on your wife. I know she ain't thinking you coming home. Come home for one time. I know she probably think you don't care. Pick up a burger. Maybe you ain't got but $3, but just take it anyway. Do something that she not expecting from the day. Every once in a while, don't be so predictable. Don't always think the worst. How can I see it better? How do I see it from another person's perspective? Here's my last point. Stop going into people's lives and going in and pulling out what you don't like and be critical. If I don't like something about your life, why should I be critical? What I need to learn to be, not critical, but a critical thinker. In other words, how can I see it from a different angle? They didn't know no better. Maybe that's how they grew up. They didn't grow up like us. Like we grew up, it was a bunch of us in the house, right? When they put food on the table, everybody just went for it. Well, you grew up where they put food on the table, it wasn't but two people to go for it. So you could take your time and eat your chicken. It was 10 of us. I had to cover my chicken. So now you'll see me somewhere getting food and look like I'm trying to cover mine up. You say, well, Pastor, you ain't got to do that. Well, you wasn't raised like I was raised. So still to be there, come and help me understand. You say, well, look, you got all this food on this table. Eat all you want. You don't need that doggy bag on that table. I seen you put it in that person. Me and my husband fix you a carrot plate. You can't expect people to be better when they don't know no better.
That's right.
Don't go to people's house and it ain't clean like yours. And you say, oh, their house nasty. Well, why would you be critical? Won't you go in and say, well, baby, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but can I help you do something? God, I tell you, every day I get up, I just don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to clean up. And then show them. That's what light is for. Light was never meant to make people feel bad. Light was designed to give people the ability to be able to do more and be better with their lives. So I can leave you with this. Let your light so shine that men can see it and start seeing life from a different perspective. Even with your pastor.
That's right.
I may not be everything you like, but it don't mean I'm wrong either.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Just because you don't like something don't make me wrong.
That's right.
Every once in a while, won't you come and talk to me and say, hey, I see you do that. Why do you do things like that? Well, I got false teeth in my mouth. That's why I do what I do. Right. You ain't got all that to do. You could eat any bone you want. I got to put all these out. I got to chew on my gum. See, we don't never try to understand. We just want to talk. And that's why we lose so many people. That's why so many precious people, you never connect to people because you might not realize you're critical. You criticize stuff too much. People do stuff. They don't do it your way. Is it wrong? No, you don't like it. See, I clean my house up a certain way. You come there, it just don't look right. Well, if you got to do all that fuss and go back out the door. I mean, if you're going to come help me, don't tear me down. You say, well, Pastor, can I help sweep the floor? Yeah, baby, get the broom. But don't come in there saying, oh, God, I went to his house. It was just nasty. But why would you tell everybody about my house nasty? When you're supposed to be the light wasn't supposed to go see it and go expose it to everybody else. The light was supposed to show it to them You went and took it to your buddies. Jesus went to the pool of Bethesda. Everybody that was sick. Some of them people that had been there all day. And all the Bible said was there was a bunch of sick folk at that well.
Yeah.
Now, if I've been on the cart all day, I can't walk.
Come on.
It was a lot more going on than Jesus talked about.
Yeah.
Because if anything like me, after I'm going to the bathroom.
Hello.
But it's amazing in that story, Jesus only talked about it was sick folk around the pool. But you never heard him talk about the field around the pool.
Okay.
Stop going places for God and coming out of there degrading other people.
Yeah.
If Jesus didn't expose those people, why are you exposing them?
That's right. That's right, Pastor. Come on.
You was there to bring light. You told the man, said, listen, what's your problem? He said, well, I have no man to put me into the water. He said, well, what you want? I want to be made whole. He said, I'm going to help you. You don't need to get put in the water. I got a better way for you.
That's right.
I just need you to get up.
That's right.
Let's stop tearing each other down.
Yes.
Let's stop picking each other up. Let's start telling people, saying, hey, I'll be over this evening.
Yeah.
I'm going to help you get it right. Baby, I don't know how to paint. I know how to paint. Get the paint. I'll be there. Don't tear people up. Be a critical thinker. How can I make it better? What is they doing I don't do? What can I do to make it better for you?
Yes.
And I want to encourage the body of Christ. Man, if it ever been a time to love people,
Right now.
now is the time.
Yes, sir.
I encourage all of y'all to stay strong in the Lord. Strength like no other. God got a blessing on with your name on it. Keep the light on this week. Shine it everywhere you go. But as you're shining that light, just remember this. The light go both ways. It's revealing something out, but it's also revealing something about yourself. Don't just look at what you see in others. Learn what you're seeing about yourself. Learn that, you know what? I may be a critical person. I can change that after the day. Let God deal with that. Because all God wants us to do is shine light on those situations. Tell somebody, says my new beginning. I'm starting fresh. I'll never be that person again. I got a brand new way of thinking. I am the light of the world. I'm a city, sit on the hill. I come to make a difference in your life. Come on, give God praise right there. Come on, praise him. You can do better than that.